Hi, my name is Amanda Florence. I'm a social worker here at Oasis Rehabilitation Center, and we work with people who have all different kinds of substance abuse issues, and we work through these challenges with these individuals. Um, your name's Sarah Culver, right?
Right.
Okay. So what would you like to be called?
Sarah's fine.
Okay, Sarah. Before we get started, what I'm going to do is talk with you about some policies that we have here at Oasis. The most important would be that anything you say to me in our sessions is going to be completely, strictly confidential. The only way that I would ever break that confidentiality is if I feel like you're telling me that you have intentions of leaving here and inflicting harm either on yourself or someone else. And then I'm obligated to report that. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So I understand that you are actually here on court order. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, can you tell me what led up to this court order?
I just got in trouble with some drugs. The cops came in, and which I'm not 18 yet, so I was underage, and it's pretty much, I guess, a drug bust, like at my boyfriend and I's apartment. So I don't know. I guess it was just because I was underage, and my parents are just really concerned that they just wanted to get me help. I don't know. I don't even really want to be here, but it's whatever. I guess I have to.
Okay, well, first of all, what I'd like to point out is that you don't have to be here. I know that you might feel that way because it was a court order, but you still did have a choice in coming, and I'm very glad that you're here. But second of all, you said that your parents really want you to get some help. Do you feel like you need help?
Not really. I mean, I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean, it's my life. I want to do what I want to do. I mean, it's so annoying for them to always be in my face telling me what to do because it's my life. I don't follow them around and tell them what to do all the time.
Okay, so you feel frustrated because you feel like they're stepping into your life and telling you how to live your life.
Yes, it's so annoying. It's every day.
Okay, so we're here for drugs. Can you tell me what type of drugs we're talking about?
Just meth.
Nothing else?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Can you tell me what your first experience with meth was like?
I guess whenever I was in 7th grade, my parents had just got a divorce, and so my mom was at home, but she was working a third shift job, and she was never really home at night. So my brother, who was 20 at the time, was throwing parties like crazy, and my mom never knew. And I was always there too because I had nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
And his friends, I was just really starting to get attracted, to boys, and there was one in particular that I really wanted to impress, so I thought that if I did what they were doing, then he would like me.
Okay. So, how did that work out for you?
I mean, I got closer with them, and, like, my brother just thought of me as his little brother, I guess, and we just, but I only did drugs whenever he was around, too. I never did it just, by myself, like with his other friends.
And has it stayed like that?
No.
No. Okay. So, it sounds like in this experience, it was a lot of peer pressure, and it sounds like you just really wanted to fit in with these older boys. Is that right?
Which my brother never made me do it, but I knew that's what I had to do if I wanted to fit in.
Okay. And did you feel like you fit in after that?
Yeah. I mean, I went everywhere with them and had a lot of fun.
Okay. Do you still have relationships with these boys?
Kind of. I mean, he doesn't really like my boyfriend, so I only get to talk to him when he's not around.
Okay. Now, when you say he doesn't like your boyfriend, who is he?
His name's Paul. I mean, we've been together for a long time, so, I mean, I don't really consider him my boyfriend. I just consider him, we're pretty much like we're married.
Okay, so if it's pretty much like you're married, does this mean you're living together?
Yeah, we have our apartment.
Okay. And how old are you?
17.
17. Okay. So, what about high school?
Oh, I dropped out. My mom, she signed the papers for me because she could tell I really didn't want to go. And she knew that, I don't know, if I just didn't want to go, then there was no way she could really make me.
Okay. So, when did you move out of your mom's apartment?
When I was like 15.
Okay. And have you been living with Paul
Yeah.
this whole time?
Yeah, we rent out a basement right now, so, I mean, it's pretty nice.
So, is Paul a user as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how often do you guys use?
I mean, every day, whenever we feel like it.
Okay.
I mean, no one's really going to tell us what we can and can't do.
So, can you walk me through a typical day for you and really highlight the times that you would use?
Well, whenever we wake up, because, I mean, you know, we sleep for at least 10 hours. I mean, you know, that's 10 hours without anything. You have to wake up. That's the first thing we do. And I don't really know. I mean, I guess about 12, you know, we start really waking up and doing something. Usually he goes out, tries to sell some drugs or get more, and I usually sit at the house waiting in case anybody drops by and wants to buy anything. I mean, he would get really pissed off if I really missed a sale. So I usually just sit at home and play with our dog or watch TV, and, you know, if I've sold enough, then I can use a little bit too, but I will have to wait to use until he gets home so he knows I'm not just throwing our money away.
Okay, so how many times a day would you say that you use?
I don't know, I just kind of lose count.
So several times a day.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've told me that when you first started using, you were only using when you were with your brother's friends, right? Okay, and now you're using on a daily basis several times a day.
Right.
So can you tell me what happened in between here to cause that?
I don't know. I mean, my parents got divorced, and I just wanted to do my own thing, and I met Paul, and he just really won me over, and he promised me a lot of things that, you know, I wasn't getting at my parents' house, and I was tired of someone being down my back, and he's just really cool, and he lets me do whatever I want. He doesn't look at me as a little kid. I mean, he looks at me like, you know, I'm an adult, and I can make my own choices, and he's just there for me.
Okay. Well, that's important. It's important things to feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, how old is Paul?
22.
Okay. Now, do your parents approve of this relationship?
I don't know. I don't really talk to my dad. He moved away with his little girlfriend a little while ago, and she didn't think what I was doing was right, but she's not my mom, so I pretty much got them out of my life. And then my mom, she doesn't really like him, but, you know, she doesn't really have a choice. So.
Okay. Because you're not living with her.
Right.
Okay. Okay, well, do you think that your parents' divorce maybe had an influence on your increased usage? I know you said that that's kind of when you started using, but do you think that after you started using, you kind of used it as a crutch to help you cope with the divorce?
Not really, because they fought all the time. I've pretty much been used to it, so it wasn't like I didn't see it coming. So, no, not really.
Okay, so the divorce was no surprise for you then?
No.
Okay. Well, so far we've talked about several different things. You know, we've talked about your parents' divorce. We've talked briefly about your relationship with your parents, your relationship with your brother, your relationship with your boyfriend, and the usage. So, you know, we've got 5 major topics here, and that can be a bit overwhelming. What I would like to do is see if we can break it down a little bit and focus just a little bit on one thing at a time. So if you don't mind, what I would like to do is have you pick what you would like to start our next session talking about.
I guess my boyfriend.
Okay. Is there any particular reason?
No, I mean, that's who I'm always with, and that's just my life. So I'd rather talk about that and then something that didn't matter, like school.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's completely up to you, and um, we'll just go on from there. And I think that we'll have, as long as you're still coming, and like I said already, I think it's great that you came today. And if that's okay with you, then I think we will just set up an appointment for the same time next week.
I guess that'll be okay.
Okay, good. That'll be great. And I look forward to seeing you um, and talking to you a little bit more about what's going on with you. So, if there's anything that you want to be thinking about your boyfriend that you'd like to share with me, good, bad, all of it, just be thinking about that and be ready to share when you come back in.
Okay.
All right. Well, I will see you next week.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.